Now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Mr. Aziz Hammar, our sports analyst. It's a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you, India, and everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Aziz. How do you see yesterday's performance? How did you see the match between Egypt and Senegal?
Well, as everyone in Egypt, 100 million people can say, it was a very, very tough encounter, tough match against Senegal. And in fact, we exhibited this. The people who really understand football, they know in general that it is not the national, it's not Egypt national team's time. We are not in our optimum condition. That is because so many things. It's a new team, new players, a new coach, and a lot of things. And in the meantime, if we just look at the other side, we find that we are meeting up with the most powerful team in the continent. In fact, they are the African champions. So yes, it is as simple as that. And I just, before we talk about the match itself, which we said it was very tough, and made the fans of Egypt, thousands of fans in Egypt, have their eyebrow raised, because it is, for me, it is expected. I'm a journalist who's coming with a statistic background.
Yes.
So statistics simply say that the Senegal national team, they are much better than Egypt, and that's why when it comes to stats, we're not talking about the technical side, which everyone can see. We see there are 23 players. They are the 23 players playing in Europe. Okay, it's not in most of them. They are not in top flights in Europe. But it ends up we have 2-3 players only playing in Europe. As we said, facts-wise, they are much better. They are champions of Africa.
Yes.
So we wanted our analysts and football TV shows to be little quiet, and we want to be more supportive to our national team, because yesterday I'm at least one of the people who did not expect that we were going to win more than our nil, and it's very much logic.
Yes.
And that 1-0, yes, it gave us a 50% chance, but it's much better than being drawn or or conceded a goal or so.
Yes, Mr. Aziz, since you are speaking statistically, let's talk numbers, statistics. What are the chances of Egypt in the return match next week?
We have a very good chance. I'll tell you why. Statistic-wise also. Yesterday, Egypt was the only national team from the B ranks that come up to win. Out of the 5 matches we have done. This is one. The second one, Egypt is the only national team out of the 5 matches yesterday in the final stage that won in their homeland. 2, 3. Egypt, we did not score a goal against Senegal from 2006. We scored yesterday a goal against, even if it is a bit of own goal, but we scored. The third, we have played Senegal 2 times in two consecutive matches in the Cup of Nations final. Everyone remember just last month, and we had 120 minutes, and they were not able to score a goal against us. And yesterday, it's 180 minutes again. They were not able to score against us. In the 2 matches, Egypt scored 1 time. So there is a lot of things that make us optimistic. What we need is to be quiet. We need to get a good support for our national team, a suitable support for the players, and social media. In the time of social media, it is very, very, very difficult. and very difficult for 50 plus people like me, to just try to get these people to understand that all what we have to do is to give support to our Egypt national team, either by a good word or even better if we keep quiet, is my point.
Right, indeed. For one final question, Mr. Abdel Aziz, what are the most important weaknesses that you noticed in yesterday's performance, and what do you think they need to do in order to be better in the coming match, the second leg?
To be honest, we have our midfield is what we say, let's say the weakness point in our team. We have three players. You cannot sometimes, and this, I don't want to to be critical of the coach. I'm not pro the current coach or anti the current coach. I'm just there is a lot of things that he need, that the coaching staff needs time to find a solution. From my part, I can see we have some negative points in the midfield. We don't have much creativity in the midfield. We don't have a player who can just surprise anyone by a free kick or a long range shot that ends up the match like that.
Right.
So, but we just want to keep all this aside. We can talk about all negative and weakness points after Egypt, inshallah, qualify for the Qatar 2022 World Cup.
Right, God willing. Mr. Abdel Aziz, Abu Hammar, our sports analyst, thank you so much, sir, for your time, for joining us on today's edition of Cairo Local Time. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode. We do hope you have enjoyed it. Join us again tomorrow, just after 4 p.m. for a new edition. Till then, my name is Angie Meher. Thank you for watching.